It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few games left before playoff time as the all-important playoff seeding starts to solidify. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Magic team lately. An impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Holland alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win. They have taken all the decisions so far this season, jumping ahead 3-0 in the season series.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
We got a chance.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And so it's Washington with it. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Houdini. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
It's good from Gordon on the assist by Oladipo.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Now here's Wall. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Dudley kicks to Wall. 3 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense when he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Pick by Vucevic. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Houdini. Oladipo outside for the 3. Another miss by Oladipo.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Neal. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Stolen. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Wall, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Gordon, terrific design on the pick club, and he lays it in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Gortat, and yes, sir, that one drops.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Houdini, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Dudley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. Tobias Harris, number 1.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
Wizards leading by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Washington.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. 7th in steals, 9th in free throw percentage. Contesting shots, though, not something they do well. Only top 20 in the league in opponent field goal percentage.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hezonja, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo. Vasquez. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Taking a look here at numbers for Houdini. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's getting around 28 points per, 11 assists, and almost 3.5 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Here's Hezonja. Buries the long-range jumper. Hezonja's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wizards trail by 4. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
Kevin, it's been a real struggle losing all 3 games thus far this season. I asked him what makes it such a difficult matchup for them, and he said, I think their execution offensively is really underrated. They can just pick you apart. We've kind of been stumped by them so far, but we're very motivated to get this win tonight. Guys trying to avoid the season sweep. Let's see what happens.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys. They're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Good. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Vasquez. Magic knocking down the tray. Nene has the open look. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's Houdini. He's got 8. He dishes it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Houdini passes to Hezonja. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Neal. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Alfred Payton, he's checked in for Houdini. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Leonard. Cody Zeller comes in for Nene. Jared Dudley's checked in for Oubre. And John Wall subbed in for Gary Neal. So on the floor for Washington, Jared Dudley out there with Zeller. Then it's Vasquez. And it's Wall. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 5. From deep. The shot misses. Nice D from Houdini. Pass to Azania. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Now here's Wall. He's got 8. And the layup's good off the glass. Wall's got 10 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Vucevic a screen on Wall. And stolen by Zeller. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Right side, Wall. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got his 4th assist in this one. The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Vucevic a screen on Wall. Houdini kicks it out to Gordon. Shoots. Another miss by Orlando. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pick by Zeller. Vasquez kicks to Gortat. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gordon with a screen on Wall. Here's Houdini. 8 points for him. Picked by Vucevic. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Another shot. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Houdini. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Outside, Wall. Vasquez kicks to Wall. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 5 assists tonight. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. Number 1, the Magic.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Vucevic. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Gortat with a screen on Oladipo. Now here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Houdini. guarded by Vasquez.
Oh, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
There's a screen by Gortat. Now Vasquez. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Up off the screen. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Harris comes in for Hizania. It's Watson in for Oladipo. The shot's good from Smith.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Gortat. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Knocks it loose. Here's Houdini. Covered by Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Payne, he's checked in for Orlando.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Neal after the Magic pick up 2. Off the screen. Great D that time from Houdini.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
They set the pick. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wall dishes to Oubre, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. 6 points for Kelly Oubre. The Magic leading by 8. Here's Houdini. The pass to Harris. Wide open look, and the jumper is good.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And Wall, here we go now, and he gets it to go.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And the Magic making a change here. Payton's checked in. The Wizards shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oubre passes to Wall. High post shot. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Good on the shot.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And so we conclude the first half. It's the Magic leading by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now the third quarter about to get going.
We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 17 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Houdini at the guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Hits the jumper in space. Vucevic has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Magic. Picked away. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 24 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Six on the shot clock. Dishes it to Gordon. And he converts the layup. Gordon's got 10 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, averaging 17 points per game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Gortat with a screen on Oladipo. Here's Neal. Vucevic with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead. Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 8 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Magic.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Johnson.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how Orlando ranks league-wide. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point field goal percentage, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Freak, third.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then to go it alone.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
The Wizards have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. That's good from Neal. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Wall following the basket by Freak. Picked by Zeller. Outside, Wall. To the paint. Here's Gortat. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Vucevic is screen on Wall. Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Vucevic. Comes up empty down low. Wizards trail by 14. And Wall. Here we go now. That's good. Wall's got 19 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Houdini. Nice D from Wall.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 21.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw.
Wizards trail by 9. There's the steal. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Gary Neal is out there with Wall. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Nene. And it's Leonard in at the center position. Here's Houdini. They double him with Nene. Houdini pass to Harris. Over Wall. Harris misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Harris. Out to the wing to end the drought. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Houdini. Houdini's got 19 points. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down. Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And Neal kicks to Dudley. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. Orlando leading by 12. Vucevic is screen on Wall. Harris outside. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Wall kicks to Leonard. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Houdini passes to Payne. Harris outside. Here's Houdini. That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Orlando. And a change for the Wizards. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Leonard. Magic on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Wall. Here we go now. There's Neal with the 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
For 3.
Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Magic leading by 11. Here's Houdini. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the basket by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Dudley dishes to Neal. 7-foot shot. The kick out to Wall. Back to Nene. And that one is hammered home.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Inside, here's Neal, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So for the Wizards, Gortat has come in for Vitor Favarani, and Cody Zeller subbed in for Nene. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Houdini, and there's the call on Cody Zeller. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Houdini, covered by Wall. Here's Gordon, and he makes good on the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Kicks to Neal. There's a screen by Gortat. Neal passes to Gortat, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Marching Gortat, no good on the free throw. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Houdini. Zeller with the double team. Near the 3-point line, it's Gordon, and it's Orlando with another.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
All right, Doris. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne. Magic leading by 11. The dish to Oladipo. The drive by Vucevic. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Wall wide open. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Houdini. Down low. And Vucevic again. And the Magic lead by 13.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Wall kicks to Neal. No good. Some solid defense from Harris.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Oladipo outside. But they recover it. Rebound by the Wizards. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Orlando.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Houdini. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
That free throw good from Houdini. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vasquez kicks to Neal. There's a good screen. Oubre with it. Offensive rebound. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I loved it.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin